What's up, guys? So this is a continuation of the electrical setup video, and basically today's plan is to hopefully get it started. Oil, transmission, engine, we got to do that. Put the injectors on, the fuel setup, I'll talk a little bit about that. Steal the ECU, load it in the car, put it on a base map, and pray it starts and doesn't knock and doesn't smoke, all that good stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so for this engine, I'm using super cheap oil. I mean, I want it to start, I want it to run. If there's any junk in the motor, I just want it to go through the filter. So this is why I'm using cheap junk oil. I mean, it's not junk, I'm sure it's fine, but it's not the most expensive oil. All right, so for the transmission, I like to go through where the vehicle speed sensor is. It's the plug that's down there. You can probably barely see. And the transmission fluid I like to use is this Synchro Mesh, either Valvoline or I know Pennzoil has one or whoever, but it's made for GM vehicles. I run it in my EG and I have zero issues, and there's many topics about this on the internet about how people like to use this for their Honda. So this is what I do. All right, so finally, this is what we've been waiting for, and this is the fuel system. This is probably the rail. Here's our rail with gauge mounted onto the rail, plugged on the bottom, so it looks like it'll allow a center feed if I needed to. And like the EG's initial setup, it's gonna come out, this is gonna be our feed. This side will be our return. Here's our fuel lines. This is going to be our return line. This is our feed to the stock fuel filter. And in this mess, which will take forever to get out, is the regulator. All right. So, in the sake of the first startup and just figuring out things, I'm not using anything fancy. These are base Rsx injectors that came off the K20A3 that I had. This is all I have on hand, so this is what I'll be using. When you put these in, you just want to put a little bit of oil on here or any kind of lubricant. That way it goes into the rail nicely without tearing the O-ring here. Now hopefully this goes in. I might need a spacer of some sort for the mounting on the intake manifold, but I'll figure that out once I push these in. Okay, so this fitting here with the O-ring will go into the stock fuel filter, and then this end go to the rail. It's real simple. Right here is our return. We're gonna run this line here, the hose clamp, to the dash 4 to the bottom of the regulator. All right, so the lines are hooked up. This is just kind of hanging there. Honestly, I'm just trying to get it going. I'm not gonna focus on how nice things are. So at this point, I'll plug in the injectors. If they want to plug in, there we go. This is one of the most important grounds. So ground the harness, that way we get everything going, and that goes on the intake. And then I gotta set up a ground for the transmission, a ground here for the valve cover, and then I'll refer to the EG for the other grounds. I'm not exactly sure where there's others, but I know those for sure. All right, so everything is hooked up. We got our Honda out of the EG. Not happy about that, but we got no choice. So let's see what happens. And of course, there's a update for the K-Pro. So okay, I took out the 15 amp fuse. So 2 error codes. Okay, VTEC, ECT. We already know what's up with that. New cal. So we're gonna go into P&D, base, We're gonna go through our parameters. Yeah. We're gonna start disabling and enabling things. We'll come back to this. All right, so I'm gonna pull the fuse here, the 15 amp for the injection of that. I should be able to prime the motor since it was bone dry. And then I'll put it back in and try to start it. All right, let's see what happens. She fired over, but I'm a retard. I repinned this map sensor instead of the TPS, so I might have made this take a crap, but I'm just trying to figure it out. I already figured out I stole it from the EG, so that's not good because then the EG won't start. Let's see. Maybe it'll start. See, it doesn't want to start at all. Whoa! Fire! Oh, not good. Not good. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys see that. Not good. I think the map sensor, like I said, unplugged, it starts. Plugged in, it does not start. Yeah. Did you see that? That was a little scary. Let's see if it'll start. I think I'm flooding it. That's why it fucking did that. Ugh. Oh, hopefully I'll go get a map sensor and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I get a new map sensor and that'll fix the issue. I'm gonna go to the auto parts store, get a map sensor, and we're gonna get this thing started. It sounds insane. It sounds ridiculous. Woo! Check this. Smoking. Alright. So I'm gonna go to the auto parts store. This is $71 for a crappy Duraless part. And I think, like I said, I rewired this incorrectly. I was supposed to rewire the TPS. I rewired this instead and it got hot, so I'm thinking it took a shit. After that, I think it'll start. So I'll catch you guys in a few. This is live. Live with EG Chris. I'll come back. All right, so that was kind of the first startup. And yeah, there's a little bit of a sneak preview of the next video. But yeah, that was the first startup. And I had some issues, but quickly figured them out. The map sensor was wired incorrectly because I was supposed to switch the wires on the TPS, and my mistake, I did it on the map sensor, so I fried the map sensor. I ended up going to the junkyard and buying 3, one that went on the EG, one that went on here, and one as a spare. After I put it on, the car ran perfect. It's kind of late right now. I'll show you guys it starting in another video, but you did see it start. It did run, and no knocking, no smoking. It's running pretty good, considering, you know, I kind of just threw it together. So, till next time, EG Chris 92, later.